So the 2020-2021 Scottish Premiership is about to kick off, and of course, Celtic are the champions once again. But what did this clown think that happened last season? What did I expect to happen in the old division? Did I expect Rangers to come out on top? Did I expect Scotland to come on top? Well, let's turn back the clock in our DeLorean and find out. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction. That's right, folks, back once again with another reaction video. Today, we're going to take a look back at the 2019-2020 prediction video I made for last season out in Scotland, just to see how close to the money I got, and of course, how far I was away from the actual results. We'll get to that in just a second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Scottish Premier League related, Scottish Premiership related. We're going to know here, boys and girls. Under one roofski. Now, before we jump into it, a big shout out to the VIP gang, all 12 of them, the Patreons supporting the channel the way that they do behind the scenes, so respect to them. And it is Dylan Goddard, William Shepherd, LG and Cal, Bianca Molnar, Daniel Mellor, Cody Cahoe, Jacob Johansson, Tom Beresford, Tom Clark, John Spurn, Russell Frost, Aztec, Marky B. Mark. Respect to you all for joining the gang as Patreons. It puts a smile on my face and it gets me out of bed, pumped up in glory and all that kind of jazz. And if you are interested out there and you're thinking, I want to be in that VIP gang, well, there is a link down below in the old description. It's patreon.com/Roverseas. It might even be on the screen if I'm quick and savvy enough. So, of course, the new season is about to start, and I've already made my predictions for this season, and it's rubbed a couple of people up the wrong way. But if you look at these ones, the ones I did last year, you'll see a bit of maybe a bit of a trend happening. I don't know. I seem to get this division wrong all the time. So, let's have a look at it then, shall we? Shut it, you slag! Shut it! Yes, I'm going to shut that clown up. He does not know what he's talking about. Of course, these were my predictions I made back in July 2019. And, of course, it's already done and dusted. And we're already looking forward to the new season. I'm excited, of course, the brand new Prediction League right around the corner. But let's jump into it. Of course, I did predict each and every one of the games like I did last season. You can watch the video yourself if you want to hear this clown talk. But let's get into it, of course. It's a small league, just 12 clubs. And this was one of the poor leagues that got abruptly stopped because of the old COVID. So they couldn't wrap up the season. And that did affect a lot of the teams in there. Of course, Hearts bitten the bullet on this one. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. So what did I think? Well, first and foremost, I thought Super Jays would finish in 7th. Well, in the real world, it was Hibs. Oh, right, that's a shocker straight off the bat. I like Hibs. Hibs are my Scottish club. Yep, yeah, they are. And I'd like to see them do very, very well. And I did predict them to finish much higher than 7th. And again, with the season abruptly ending the way they are, you never know. They could have finished higher. But unfortunately for Hibs, but fortunately for Super Jays, they did finish in 7. Pause a second. Oh, let's come on. There we go. Hang on. I'm all over the place. I've got too many computers going on. I'm pausing them for a second. So, in the real world, it was Hibs in 7th. I predicted St Johnstone, who in fact finished in 6th. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I also predicted Kilmarnock to finish in 8th. And guess what? They finished in 8th. So I'm going to give myself, I know it's not bang on the nose, but that's pretty good. I'm going to give myself a couple of points for that bad boy. I think that's top and right now I'll give myself an A plus for my predictions. Of course, it goes a little bit wrong after this. Into 9th spot in the real world, it was, or it will be, where is it? Livingston. They finished in 5th. They had a tremendous season, of course. Again, abruptly ended. I actually went with St Mirren on this one, who actually finished in 10th. Again, I'm going to take a point on that one. That's pretty good as well. So I went with St Mirren in 10th. In the real world, they finished 9th. And in the real world, Ross County finished in 10th. And I think I went with 11th. So that's not too shocking. That's you know what? Pause. Is he shut up? Is he stopped talking? He has stopped talking. You know, this is not bad. This is pretty good. I'm very, very happy with this. Of course, nobody in the right mind thought Hearts would get relegated. Nobody. I didn't. I have them like 4th or maybe in 3rd. Goodness gracious me. So, yeah, 10th place Ross County. That's what happened in the real world. 11th was my eyes. Hamilton Academicals, I had them in 11th. But, of course, they got themselves... sorry, they finished in 11th. I had them down 12th. Again, you can't knock that. That's pretty dang good. Nobody in their right mind thought Hearts would get relegated. And to be honest with you, when you look at that, Kilmarnock, it's all in there. It's all in there. good meat of the matter, and I think I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that bad boy. Of course, bottom of the pile is Hearts. So, wrong. That's just weird. It didn't expect it, but hey, it happens. Hibs gets relegated not too long ago. So into the Power 6 we go. Super Jays, yeah, St Johnston. So that's not too shabby as well. So I'm giving myself a kudos for that. But in the real world, who did I put in 6? It was Motherwell. Motherwell had a really good season, ending in 3rd. We'll look at that in a little bit. But yeah, it was good to see them do very, very well. Of course, they're one of the sides. They're one of the top 4 or 5 sides in Scotland. In fact, top 6 for sure. Hearts should be in the discussion as well, but they're not. So 6th was Motherwell in my eyes. They actually finished in 3rd in the real world, but in this scenario, St Johnston was 6th in the real world. Livingston, of course, they finished in 5th. I went with Hearts. There we go. That's the elephant in the room. I thought they were going to finish much higher than, of course, bottom. Yeah, terrible season. They tried to argue their case through the courts, but it's not going to go anywhere. There's fixture lists announced and all that. They're doomed. They're going down. Just suck it up, get yourselves promoted, and be back again and try and sort yourselves out. Yeah, so 5th spot, Hearts for me, Livingston in the real world. And again, into 4th, I had Hibs in the real world. It was Aberdeen. Aberdeen, aye. See you, by the way. Yeah, Aberdeen in 4th in the real world. I think I must have them like 3rd. Hibs are 4th. There is Aberdeen in 3rd in my eyes. And in the real world, it was Motherwell. Tremendous. And of course, the Power 2 now is either Rangers or Celtic, isn't it? But realistically, it's only one team at the minute churning out the titles, churning out the bling, and it is, of course, Celtic. They did finish top honours. Rangers in 2nd. But what did I think? Well, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here, boys. Well, I probably might beat around the bush because I'm chewing on this one. So we're going to plough forward because he's taking his piss in time. I went with Celtic in 2nd, and get back a little bit, and went with Rangers as top honours, as you can see right there. And yeah, if you look at my recent prediction, it might be a little bit similar to that. You know, initially, is this Stevie G's 3rd season in charge? I need to check on that. Let me just give me a second here. Double check. Stevie G, when did you take over, son? 2018, 2019. Yeah, this will be his 3rd season in charge. And I think probably if he doesn't move in the summer, I think he'll go next year. So this is his final crack of the whip, I reckon, as Rangers manager. I think he'll move on after this, whether it is to England or what. Premier League maybe, I don't know, but ultimately, yeah, that's my picks for last year. To be honest with you, yes, I went with Rangers, and I thought he would do it. I thought he could do it with his drive, his enthusiasm. But unfortunately not. No. Neil Lennon ousted him that time. Will he oust him again this time? Well, we ain't got long to find out, boys, because the new season starts very, very soon. In fact, it might be even live before this video goes live. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, boys, that's it. What do you think? What do you think about that, bad boys? I was okay. I had a good lower part of the table. Of course, the upper part of the table was a bit ropey. But we did it already. We've already done the new ones. We've done one of these for the new season. So make sure you check that bad boy out. But until then, I'm going to let you get out of it. Of course, give this video some love. Smash the old thumbs up, of course. And also smash the old subscribe if you are new to the channel. So while you're there, check out the description. Links to my other social media platforms are in there. Twitter, Facebook. And of course, if you want to pump that extra level, boys, you can go to Patreon, which is also in the description down there. So yes, Fat Duck is gone, Skinny Duck is here. Until then, I'm going to let you get out of it. I'll see you all very, very soon. Till then, bounce! Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.